Hello and welcome to another segment of KONE Conversations, a podcast featuring one-on-one interviews with various employees and subject matter experts from KONE, a global leader in the elevator and escalator industry. I'm Kevin Metz. On a frequent basis, we get behind the scenes with key players and those in the field to deliver their unique insights and perspectives from KONE. On this episode, we're joined by Karine Sobel, Senior Service Sales Consultant from KONE in Montreal. Welcome, Karine. Great to have you here today.
Hi, Kevin. Thank you so much for this invitation.
Absolutely. We're really looking forward to having a conversation with you. Well, first and foremost, what we like to do with every guest on the program is tell us a little bit about your role within KONE and a little bit about what your day-to-day responsibilities look like.
Great. So yes, I am a senior sales consultant and I'm working in Montreal under Pierre Marceau, our general manager. And definitely my roles include the setup of my sales pipeline, by just being able to identify the leads through our existing customer as well as our prospect. I really want to make sure, that my service will retain customer through all the calls and presentation that I'm doing from Monday to Friday, and sometimes Saturday and Sunday too. It really depends on all the tasks that I have to do during my week. But anyway, my role is really focused on the sales and the service.
Well, it sounds like you're certainly 24/7 and on the front line with customers on a regular basis. How do you approach this role? Sounds like a tall task, and collaborate with these customers on an ongoing basis.
Yeah, well, definitely, because it's really the main key is communication. It's asking questions. And I really want to make sure just to talk with my customer, just to validate what's going on. I really want to show my empathy. I really need to understand how I can help them, how I can support them. And it's really, how generally I care. And also, I really want just to be consistent and timing all my interaction with them. This is the way how I'm able to establish the trust and the loyalty and a great experience with a customer relationship that I really want to develop with them.
Trusted customer relationships, especially in this market, are very critical and effective when it comes for finding the solutions and any kind of customer pain points. Now, you must handle a lot of inbound requests and customers on an ongoing basis. We know that there are a number of software and some sales enablement tools out there. What can you tell us about the ones that are leveraged in your role at KONE, or particularly how you and your team unlock some of the power of these tools for better customer relationships?
Well, yes, definitely. In fact, regarding how many inbound calls I'm getting, I'm doing also many outbound calls. And thanks to our KONE environment, we do have Salesforce, we do have Konect, we do have Outlook. So all our customers, they know that they can text me, they can email me, they can call me just to send a new task, a new request. And what is really easy with our existing tools is I'm able just to log all the information through Salesforce, all my activities, all the tasks, because all those application Konect, Salesforce, and Outlook, they are doing interaction. It's integrated in together. So let's say I'm just getting in emails from a specific customer. So right away I can just log that through Salesforce. So I don't have to redo the specific task because we have a small little blue cloud on the top on the right in Outlook, and then it's saved automatically. Same thing when a customer is asking me about specifically about their elevator. So right away I'm just asking about the address. So I can definitely check in Konect the location of the elevator, and right away I have the number, I have when the contract just start, and I can log. I'm just doing a small copy paste, but I can log this information right away into Salesforce, and then I can see exactly what was my previous conversation, if I have a specific task pending, what is the next step that I can do with a customer. So definitely with all those amazing tools that we have at disposal, we can be very efficient in the work, and through all the things that we have and getting on a day-to-day basis, it's quite easy just to answer quite fast to our customer and help them to understand how we can help them.
You and your team have probably spent some time figuring out the tips and tricks and ways to be most efficient with, I think you mentioned Salesforce, Outlook, and Konect.
Yes, exactly. Well, I'm because I've been in the business in sales for the past 25 years, so I know exactly how to use a CRM for the past 25 years, and it's quite easy. And I love also how to help my colleagues from time to time, because yes, I'm quite I would like just to say the word nerd, but I'm a little geek in IT, and I also help my colleagues how to create rules through their Outlook, so it can drop directly into a specific folder. I show them also how to put a specific number in front of another folder, so you can choose exactly what you want to see first. And through the Salesforce, it just takes 2 seconds just to log everything. So automatically you can see from day to day, you can track me, you can know exactly what I did and how I present the information to the customer. So it's really, those tools are so easy to use. Definitely, I will recommend it to everybody.
No, I think this process and these tools certainly support. In earlier conversations, we've discussed Kone's solution selling approach. Would you agree?
Oh, yes, definitely. Because you know what? Those tools, they just help you through the conversation. The main thing regarding the solution selling through Sandler, that it was so great just to follow up, by the way, all those trainings and the coaching. It's only about question with our customer. We are just like Colombo. We just like to investigate, and we just want to make sure that we are going to listen to what they are saying to us. I really want to make sure that I validate all their pains, and then I'm going to ask about the cost, and I'm going to share this information with them. And I really want to validate with my customer if I'm heading to the right direction, if I really understand properly what they are asking. And as you know, through the sender approach, definitely, it's really my customer. They are doing 70% of the talking, and I'm only doing 30% of the talking. Well, beside today, I'm the one who's talking. Otherwise, definitely, this is a customer who's going to share all the information that I need. And the tools are just here to help me just to work faster and in the easiest way.
Now, you've been able to not only share some great insights into how KONE performs, but also some great tips for others who are in those sales or sales support roles. KONE Conversations reaches a number of folks in various industries and in various roles. I have to ask you, what additional advice can you share with professionals in those roles?
Well, definitely there is 5 things I would like to share to my colleagues in sales. Because we're using the Sandler approach, it's so easy just to use that from a day-to-day basis. So there is 5 steps to be able just to use them while I'm having a great discussion with a potential prospect or an existing customer. So the first one, it's again needs and pain. I really want to discover what I'm talking, and I really want to ask all the questions just to make sure that I really understand the situation. So needs and pains, this is the first one. The second one, of course, I'm doing the bonding while I'm talking to the customer. So by building a strong relationship with my existing customer, he's going to share all the things that I need, and I really want just to have a full interaction with him, just to make sure that it's I will able just to find a solution at the end. But anyway, so the second step, it's really the bonding. The third one is the decision maker. I really want to make sure that I'm talking to the right person. Is it really this person I'm talking to right now who's going to take the final decision? If I'm not talking to the right person, I really want to ask if he's not going to take the decision, to whom I should talk to. So this is the third step. The number 4, definitely, it's the budget. So I really want to ask about how much it's going to cost him if we need to do a repair. much it's going to cost if we're talking about existing contract or renegotiation of a contract. And then the last one that unfortunately, yes, from time to time as a sales rep, we could forget to ask, but definitely this is the main thing. We need to have a real timeline, the time frame, the emergency. So when a customer is calling me about a problem with an elevator, so a service call, and then I'm starting to share that maybe we will be able just to resolve the situation if we can offer other repairs or completely like a modernization. I really want to find out about emergency. Is it something that he's planning to do in right now, or is it just next year or in 2 years? So again, the timelines really matter. So if I just want to do a small resume, by covering those 5 steps, I know exactly that I cover everything through my sales approach. Need and pain, then the bounding, then the decision maker, then the budget, and number 5, timeline emergency. I hope it will really help my colleagues.
Well, those are outstanding tips. I know that our listeners will be fully appreciative as they do take these key learnings to their own industries and roles. I really appreciate you sharing and summarizing those helpful tips. That's actually all the time we have for today. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us and sharing your insights from Montreal.
Thank you so much, Kevin, for having me today.
Listeners, be sure to visit KONE.us, Spotify, and our YouTube channel for an archived copy of today's episode and for more information on some of the technology and topics Karine mentioned today. Check out our social media channels for information on upcoming guests of future podcasts. I'm Kevin Metz. Thanks for being here, and join us again for more KONE Conversations.
The information presented in this program is relevant and current as of the time of production. Copyright 2021, KONE Incorporated.